Hi everyone, come on in, and let's do some makeup. Today is Sunday, we're doing our church makeup, and also today is National Sons Day. So if you have a son and you'd like to recognize him, throw it out, say, hey, I appreciate you. Because today, the one day of the year, is when we are recognizing our sons. I have one son, and yeah, he's my baby. He will always be my baby, even though he's in his 40s. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. We're going to do Seint makeup, and this is the new marble palette. This one I dearly love. I love the look. I think it's elegant. And again, this is the 4 palette, which means it's a starter palette, and this is what you get when you start. You get 3 shades, which is a contour, a concealer, and a main shade, and then a lip and cheek. That's right, lips and cheeks. So you get everything you need in one palette. Now the lip and cheek here is one that I chose because it's I love bold colors, and I was doing a fall theme, but naturally it's not going to go with my my mauvey purple blouse, but you get to choose what shade you want. So let's get started. Where does contour go? I had never used contour until about 4 years ago. So here we go. It goes on the hard parts of your face, like your forehead. And what we're doing is we are creating shadows. I have a very high forehead, so this is going to give the appearance that my forehead isn't as high as it naturally is. Then we're going to come over and define the cheeks. We're going to find the cheekbone. It is a round bone on your cheek, and you're going to go straight up towards the top of the ear. There we go. Now we're going to come back over here, and we're going to go do the same thing. And what we're doing is we are defining the cheek and lifting. You don't want to come too close to the center of your face, so I like to start right about the outer part of my eye. Now I'm going to come back, and I'm just going to contour the nose. I did not contour the nose until 4 years ago. Oh, hello. Oh, Rosie, how are you? So glad you're here. I did not contour my nose until I started wearing Seint about 4 years ago. And now it's like it's just a part of it. I feel like I'm missing something if I don't. I'm also going to come right on this gel, and I'm going to just do a little bit of a shadow to give me a little crisper of a jawline. Okay, here we go. Other side too, right on that jowl, right on the fatty part down towards the chin. Now, the next thing we move to is your concealer shade. And concealer brightens the face. So we're going to go to the center of the face. So we're going to go right down the center of the nose, between the eyebrows, like I say, the center of the nose. We're going to catch the Cupid's bow and catch the center of the chin. Now we're going to catch the inner and outer corners of the eye. I know you've seen the younger girls go way underneath and do a pie shape or a semicircle. We can't do that because we are over 60 and we have crepe skin. So we don't want to do that. You just go inner and outer corner, and when you blend, then just the least little product is going to get into that crepe skin. I'm 69, so again, I have all of the issues that you have. I've chosen not to use the toxins or injections, and if you are, that's fine. I think everyone should, at this point, we can do what we want. So if you want injections, then you should get them. I have just chosen not to, and just age gracefully. So, however, I want to look like me, but I want to look a little bit better too. So there you go. Now the last thing we're going to do is our main shade. And the main shade, or what we would use as foundation, is going to fill in where we don't have any other product. Like up here, so you can see I have the 3 shades, the concealer, I have my main shade, and then I have my contour shade. And I'm going to come over here and go right along the bearded area of my face as if I were a man. because there's nothing there, and then fill in with the cheeks. I like to catch the corners of my nose because I'm always kind of dry there. Seint is cream makeup, so it doesn't lay on your face, it moves with your skin. So it's just cream makeup is where it is at. Okay, let's grab some and put right there. All right, now placement is there. We strategically placed it and we'll strategically blend it in just a second. Now, I need some lip and cheek, and you could blend at this point and come back and do your blush. I like to do it all at one time. So this is the new lip gelato, and I think it goes fairly well with my blouse. So we're going to use this as my lipstick. And again, you are looking at a full face that I can get done in 5 minutes or less. So if my husband says I'm leaving in 5 minutes, I can throw my face on and be ready to go. Okay. And this shade is like Cocoa Miro, and I'm probably saying that wrong. But if you look on the website, it's like this is the only one that's even close to that in the gelato series. And it feels like velvet. It's just yummy. That's all I can say. Okay, now we're going to come up here and we're just going to add some on the cheek for our blush. There we go. There we go. Normally I would use something in the 10, but I wanted you to see the new releases because this just came out last Monday. Good stuff. And every one that I've worn has lasted all day. Now we're going to blend. Now since it is cream makeup, it does need to be set. So I like Seint's setting spray. Seint's setting spray. So I'm just going to give a little squirt on my brush, rub it in my hand so nothing is dripping. And then on the other end, and then we're going to start. I always start at the jawline. And I like to do that because then I don't forget to drag that contour down my neck. There we go. You know, as we get older, it's either you get the turkey neck or you get, which is what I have, or you get the double chin. It's like that's our choices. I know, sad, but that's what it is. So let's just continue to stipple, which is gently tapping and blending and pressing this makeup into our skin. There we go. How is everyone doing on this Sunday morning? I always say I'm headed to church, so we're just doing a little bit of church makeup. Okay, I'm going to flip the brush around to the domed end. This is like your all-in-one brush. And then just tap it up in and under the eye. See, I don't want it. See how it's not settling into the crepe skin or into... You can see, or into my crow's feet, because I have those too. There we go. And then we'll catch the contour on the nose. And all we did was create a shadow and then brighten. That's the beauty of using 3 shades instead of just 1. And what we're doing is marrying the ends together. We're only going to have 1 layer of makeup. We're not piling one makeup over another. We're not coming and just building, because if you are over 60 and you have mature skin like me, you know that's a mess. Okay, so let's come up here and get this contour. Now with contour, you want to go all the way up into your hairline. You don't want to leave that white scalp line. And does it get in my gray hair? Yes, it does. But just a little wet wipe or a washcloth, a damp washcloth, it comes right out. So simple to clean up. There we go. Okay, now we just have to do these cheeks. So I'm just going to go up and down once or twice, and then grab the contour and the lip and cheek or the blush and go right up into my temple. There we go. There we go. See, the brush is still relatively clean because we are pressing this into, I like to catch my eyelids, we are pressing this into our skin. And that way it wears like skin, it looks like skin. And there you go. So simple, so easy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is too light for me. So I'm going to come back with some raspberry and on top and see if that helps my feelings just a little bit. Not real heavy. Now see, this is more me, a little bit more color. I tend to just look washed out, I think, since I have gray hair, if my lipstick is too light. And so since we did that, let's just put a little bit on the cheeks too. And that way our blush will match our lips. So all the guesswork is taken out with this one palette makeup system. So simple, so easy. There we go. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? So simple, so easy, and I used one brush, one palette, and a lipstick. Now, normally, if I had my mauve color in the tin, then I would have used that. However, like I said, I wanted to show you the new shades. Oh, excuse me. The new shades that Seint just came out with, and there's a ton of them. There it is. And there's a ton of them. So pretty. But this one is raspberry. This one is cocoa miro. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, I think that is it. Again, this is a one compact palette makeup. Everything you need is in this one palette. I've traveled internationally with it, had no problems. It goes through TSA in your carry bag or your purse without a problem. No one said a word. So again, it's travel friendly. It's everything in one place, and you just need to grab a brush. And this one does it all. Grab a brush and grab your compact and you're ready to go. I thank you so much. Yes, I know I'm dropping things today. What a mess. Let me get my glasses and see if I can read the comments. Yes, this is really, really cool makeup. No two ways about it. I wish I had found it before, just 4 years ago, because like I say, I am 69. But, oh, Rosie, you're just a gem. But better late than never. Let's put it that way, because this would have been great even in my 50s, probably in my 40s as well. But here we go. This is my church makeup for this Sunday morning. And again, remember, it is National Son's Day. So if you have a son, you would like to let him know how special he is, give him a call, shout him out on Instagram or Facebook, and kind of make his day. If you're interested in this makeup that I just demonstrated, please drop match in the comments, because you do need to be color matched, because these shades are custom color matched to me. Yours will probably be very different. And so if you drop match in the comments, I'll be happy to send you the link. The color match is 100% free and absolutely no obligation to buy. So you be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful Sunday.